Hello, low ego action heroes. This is Debbie Levitt from deltacx.com, and I can't shake a stick without hearing that we should democratize UX or democratize UX research. You've probably been hearing this too, and you might wonder what that means and is it a good idea? Well, first of all, please watch the full podcast that we did on collaboration versus design by committee versus democratization. These are all terms you're going to hear a lot, and they don't mean the same thing, so it's important to separate them. So please check that out. But to give you the short version, in general, the idea of democratization implies that, let's say, UX research right now isn't a democracy. And the idea is that in a democracy, everybody gets to take part in it. So everybody on our cross-functional team gets to do UX research. Engineers, product, project, marketing, whoever wants to do UX research can do it, because that would be a democracy. And then, of course, we all make decisions together, another hallmark of a democracy. Now, what I always ask people is, name another role at our company that functions as a democracy. Does engineering bring everybody together when they need to make a decision in the engineering realm? No, they just make a decision and they tell us about it. What about product? Is product a democracy? Does product get everybody together and say, let's create a feature roadmap and let's all work together on prioritizing the features and everybody's opinion has an equal weight? Not even close. Not at all. So this is another thing that's said to try to bully CX and UX people into giving up our power, giving up our autonomy, giving up our specialty. And to try to convince us that we need to be more democratic. We need to get more people involved in this. It's also a term you'll hear when companies want to go cheap and not hire more UX researchers, but instead scale UX research by finding other people at the company who might have no experience in research, no talent in research, no skills in research, but they think, oh, just give them a little bit of training and they'll do it. This is something we do when we do not care about the quality of our work. When we care about the quality of work, we don't give work to people who are not qualified to do it. When we care about just get things done, do things fast, go faster, 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 just use the people we have, then of course you cut all kinds of corners and you skimp on all kinds of things and you have anybody do anything. I'll write some code. I can't write code. Have Debbie write code. She can, just give her a book. She'll figure it out. So in a team or project where we are not invested in the quality of the outcomes, then sure, anybody can do anything, and we can call it democratization, we can call it decentralization, we can call it design by committee, research by committee, lean UX, design thinking, design whatever. But I'm here to tell you that I believe that it is extremely bad for our industry, extremely bad for our profession, because if we teach our coworkers that they too can do our specialized research work with no training, a little bit of training, go read a book, take an online course, what do they need us for? The more we do this at our jobs now, the fewer jobs there will be for us in the future, because someone will say, we don't really need a UX specialist to do that. The product manager is probably pretty good at it. Just bring in the product manager for that. We do run the risk that we are undoing our own profession, and we shouldn't do anything now without thinking about those possible outcomes. It's something we do every day in our own jobs. Every day we're thinking about the possible outcomes for our users and customers. Why aren't we thinking about the possible outcomes for our own job and profession? So I am against the democratization of UX and UX research because it doesn't have to be a democracy. No other role is a democracy. It's okay for us to be specialists. And it's okay when a company wants to scale and do more UX or CX research that they should go hire the people who know how to do it and not try to retrofit people into these jobs. We don't retrofit people into QA and programming and product and project, very rare. So we should be hiring qualified people. So again, please watch the long version in the full podcast for more information about that and to better explain the difference between collaboration and some of these other things. But this is the shorter version. So thanks for joining me. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know when there's more good videos here for you, and show empathy to the like button by pressing it and letting the YouTube algorithm know that you like videos like this. Thanks, and see you in the next video.